So, folks, just to give you guys a update, for those of you who came over from the YouTube stream is up now. So you can go over and catch the game on YouTube. Again, the Elitecast media guys solving all kinds of great tech problems over here. So a pretty ideal start to the bottom of the first here for the Ironmen. A home run for Mike McKay, a 4-pitch walk to Keating, and then Lester with a not sure, Brent. I haven't heard. I haven't checked the website today to see if it was rescheduled. Not sure. But we'll announce that out. I think the team will put a post up when we find out. So here's Watkin. And that is in there for a strike. Watkin off to a bit of a slow start here, 2 for 13. Going to try to break out of it here in the bottom of the first inning. It's 4-1 Islanders. But still nobody out here and 2 on for the Ironmen. And that is on the inside corner, called strike 2. So 0-2 the count here to Watkin. So Taylor comes set here. And that is fouled back. Taylor still looking to record an out here in the first inning. Don't care if it's the first inning. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count here. Watkin steps back in after the foul ball. Or 0-2, sorry. And that is fouled back. Keeps the count at 0-2. So the YouTube stream is operational for those of you who prefer to watch the stream on the YouTube platform. Thank you guys for your patience as we work through the problems. I didn't do anything, but I will gladly take all the credit. 0-2 is the count here to Watkin. And that is hit high in the air, but on the infield. And that will be caught in foul territory for the first out of the inning. So Watkin pops out to the third baseman for out number 1. And that'll bring up Nick Leggett here. Leggett 2 for 11 to start the season. Does have a couple RBIs and comes up in a situation to drive in some runs here. As Keating's at second and Lester's at first here with 1 out. Taylor now comes set. And that is on the outside corner for a strike. The Ironmen here a week ago against the Mets stranded 11 runners on base, including the bases loaded on 3 different occasions. And that ball is lined into center, and that is going to be caught out there. Nice little sliding play out there by center fielder Jack Kraft for out number 2. So that's an L8. And that'll bring Jake Cook up here. Drawing a start against the lefty. So 2 out and 2 on here. In the bottom of the first, the Ironmen have answered back with 1 on a Mike McKay leadoff home run. And that is bounded out towards second. And that'll end the Ironman first inning. So they do answer with 1, but they do leave a couple on. So after an inning here at Ironman Field, it is the Islanders 4 and the Ironmen 1. Thursday Night Baseball is sponsored by O'Donoghue's Irish Pub. Don't forget, all month long, for the 200th anniversary of the O'Donoghue's building, enjoy a 9-ounce glass of wine for the price of a 6-ounce all month long in June. Come on out and have a little sip on their beautiful outdoor patio. O'Donoghue's, welcome to your pub. So Jonathan Arsenault is going to step in here, the number 9 hitter, the only Islander who did not bat in the first inning. So 1-0 here from Lester. So Lester falls behind here now 2-0 to the number 9 hitter for the Islanders. Arsenault's 2 for 13 on the season. That's in there for a strike. So 4-1 Islanders here early, and that ball is fouled down the right side, out of play. So that'll now run it to 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. And that's on the outside part of the plate, called strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Lester so far. So that'll turn it back over to the top of the order. And Logan McDougall, the Islanders shortstop. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored back in the first. And that is hit hard. And oh, what a play by Tyler McKay. Gets up and throws across the diamond. Put a star next to that one. Heck of a play over there for a 5-3 by Tyler McKay. On the hot corner. Makes a dive to his backhand on a one-hopper and then gets up and throws out the speedy McDougall. So heck of a 5-3 there for out number 2. That ball right down Main Street for strike 1. Heck of a web gem there from number 37 in red. That ball's hit back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So McIsacle improved to 1 for 2 after striking out in the first. So that'll bring up Duncan Pickett, who singled and scored back in the first inning. I talk about back in the first inning like it was an hour ago, when in fact it was only about 10 minutes. And that is on the inside part of the plate for a strike. And that's just down for a ball, 1-1. Lester's going to step off here. Wants to make sure he's got the right sign here with 1-1 count, 2 out here in the top of the second. And that is high and away for a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. So 2 balls, 1 strike here, top of the second inning. There's 2 out. Islanders have a runner at first. That is fouled sharply into the Islanders' dugout. Look out. And that'll even the count at 2-2. And that ball is bounded down to first. So that'll end a relatively painless inning for Dylan Lester, highlighted by a web gem by third baseman Tyler McKay. So after an inning and a half, it is Islanders 4, Ironmen 1. McKay, Molson, and Ori Cook due up for the Ironmen in the bottom of the second. So we go to the bottom of the second inning here. Ironmen find themselves in a hole, down 4-1 after an inning and a half. Tyler McKay going to lead it off here. McKay's off to a 1-for-9 start. Made a very nice diving play in the last inning here. He went to his backhand. I'll have to have a chat with him after the game there. I think he might be stealing some of my diving moves, but nice little play, and then threw out McDougall over at first. That's on the outside part of the plate, called strike one by home plate umpire Jason Dunnett. And away we go here in the bottom of the second inning, bottom third of the order up here for the Ironmen. And that is inside for a ball. Islanders don't like that call. Looked pretty good from up here, but it's 1-1. There's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch by McKay. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. And there is a swing and a miss, strike 3. So McKay goes down. Taylor's first strikeout of the ball game. So that'll bring up Charlie Mollison. Mollison off to a 4-for-11 start to the season. Has a triple mixed in there. Only Ironman with a triple so far on the season. And that's taken for strike 1. That's outside for a ball. So the Ironmen, who fell behind 4-0 in the top of the first, were able to get one back on the Mike McKay leadoff home run in the bottom of the inning, and then stranded 2 runners on, continuing the theme from last Thursday. And that's on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. So now Mollison in a hole here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is in the dirt. Evens the count up at 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the Ironman second baseman, Charlie Mollison. Hitting .364 on the young season. And that's outside for a ball, and that's going to run it now to full count, 3-2 here. And that is popped up to the shortstop, and they'll make the play. So that's McDougall with the grab there. So 2 out now, and it'll be the number 9 hitter, Ori Cook. Ori made his return to the Ironman lineup here last week with a bang when he took the first pitch he saw over the right field wall for a 2-run home run, mixed in a 2-run single. Not sure why he only has 1 RBI according to the league stats, but that is wrong. That's called a strike, a late call there. Oh, here comes the 1-1 now. And that ball's on the outside corner, called strike 2. Ori doesn't like that one. We are in the bottom of the second inning. Here comes the 1-2 to Cook. And that ball is hit hard to right, but Myers is going to go back and make the play, and that's going to end the inning. So a painless 1-2-3 for the Ironmen here in the bottom of the second. So after 2 innings, it is the Islanders 4, the Ironmen 1. We'd like to thank our stream sponsor, O'Donoghue's Irish Pub. Come on down and check out the outdoor patio and bring your 4-legged pupper's friend and let them check out the brand new O'Dog's Irish Pup menu. Some animal-friendly things for your dog to snack on. Come on down to O'Donoghue's all month as they're celebrating the building's 200th anniversary. Bring your dog. Have some fun. O'Donoghue's, welcome to your pub. So we go to the top of the third inning here. We are 4-5-6 for the Islanders, Kraft, Myers, and McLaren. Some guys that did some damage. Kraft flew out to left field his first time up, 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's fouled back for strike one. So Lester was able to turn it around a little bit after a rough first inning. And that is fouled into the glove for strike two. So 0-2 is the count here to the Islanders center fielder. And that's fouled back. Kraft will stay alive. So 0-2, here's the count. And that's outside for a ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Lester's got the one he wants, and here he comes with the 1-2 again. And that is in the dirt. Here comes the 2-2. That ball is hit back up the middle. Mollison able to come around with it and makes the play. That's 4-3 for out number 1. That's a fly ball into left, and that's going to be caught by Cook out there for out number 2. So 2 out here. Sorry for the bit of dead air, guys. We're in a little behind-the-scenes conversation up here. Just trying to get some business done in between batters. So Myers flies out to the left fielder. So there's 2 out here in the top of the third. McLaren steps in. That ball is bounced well in front of home plate. McLaren had an RBI walk in the first. It is quite humid here, Fraser. I wouldn't say it's hot. It's muggy. Muggy here today. It's pretty overcast, but it's muggy. Although the breeze is starting to kick up a little bit. And that's in there for a strike. It'll be 1-1. It was quite hot earlier, but again, it's more muggy than anything else today. We have a little bit of a breeze blowing in from center field here at this exact moment. That ball's in there for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here as Lester tries to work a 1-2-3 third inning. Tries to get the catcher, McLaren. And that ball is hit to the right side. Mollison up with it. Over to first, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. A couple of ground outs and a fly out, and the Ironmen will be back with the top of the order up in the bottom of the third inning. After 2.5, it is the Islanders 4, the Ironmen 1. On a beautiful Thursday night edition of O'Donoghue's Irish Pub, Ironman Baseball. So we go to the bottom of the third inning. It is 4-1 Islanders. And we'll be back to the leadoff hitter, Mike McKay. McKay is responsible for the only Ironman run of the ball game as he homered to lead off the bottom of the first inning. His first home run of the season. The Ironman's 4th as a team. And that is high and away for ball 1. So again, the Ironmen back to the top of the order, looking to get some base runners rolling here. And that ball is popped up, and it's going to be out of play. Out behind the first base dugout. That'll even the count now 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. Here's the count. And that is high and away for ball 2. Both of these teams will be in action in doubleheaders on Saturday. The Alpines will be here to take on the Ironmen. 2 o'clock start for the first game there. And that ball is popped back foul, and that'll even the count at 2-2. The Islanders will be on the road on Saturday as they head to Fredericton for a double dip at Royals Field. 2 p.m. start there as well. One other game in the New Brunswick Senior Baseball League this weekend as the Royals will travel to Moncton and take on the Mets at Kiwanis Park, 4 p.m. on Sunday. And that ball is in the dirt, and that's going to be a full count now to McKay. No home game for the Ironmen next week during the week. Thursday night they will be in St. John for a rare Thursday night appearance at Memorial Field, 8 p.m. start down there. And that's going to hit him. So Mike will take the hit by pitch, his 3rd of the season already, and that will be a base runner now for the Ironmen. Next week we do have the rare, elusive Sunday night home game here for the Ironmen. Is on Sunday, June 23rd. The Royals will be in town, 7 p.m. start. So runner on is Mike McKay over at first. McKay is 1 for 2 in stolen bases this season. We'll see what he does here with the lefty on the hill. And that ball is on the outside part of the plate for a strike as Chris Keating steps in. Keats walked his first time. So McKay with a pretty sizable lead over there. And that ball is fouled away by Keating, and that's going to be 0-2 now. And I hear some moans and groans down there, as that must have hit a vehicle of some kind here out just outside of Ironman Park behind the third base dugout. You always hear them moans and groans. Somebody might have taken it in the windshield. That ball is hit in the air, and that's actually not a great read off the bat. Myers started back, and it's actually the second baseman, McIsaac, who goes out there to make the play. Out in almost medium right field. Again, not a great read off the bat there from Myers, who started back, and that ball was in danger, but McIsaac able to make a nice running play as he covered a ton of ground. So that'll bring Lester up now. Lester singled his first time, was stranded on the bases. And that ball, mighty swing there by Lester, but it's fouled back. So 0-1 is the count here to Lester. McKay's going. That's in there for strike two, and McKay has that one stolen easily. So McKay's second stolen base of the season, as Lester was taken all the way there. So runner in scoring position now and one out. Lester down in the count here 0-2. And that ball is hit hard down the left field line. That is going to hit off the wall. McKay is going to score easily. Lester around first, on his way to second. The throw is in. It's a little offline, and Lester's going to be in there safe. So an RBI double for Lester, and it's 4-2 as the Ironmen continue to chip away. Lester absolutely hit that one right on the screws, and it hit off the little kitty corner that's out in left field. For those of you who are not familiar with Ironman Field, you have the foul line, and the wall kind of takes a big jet right out. You might be able to see the corner of the warning track there on our brand new 4K GoPro camera that the Elitecast guys have. That's going to bring up Watkin now, and he fouls that one away for strike one. The left fielder, Arsenault, able to come up with it, made a strong throw over the cutoff, but it pulled the second baseman, McIsaac, off the bag. If that throw goes to the shortstop cutoff, they might be able to make a relay and get Lester at second. But as it stands, RBI double here, so the Ironmen now are down 4-2. One out here in the inning. Still a runner in scoring position, and the catcher Watkin at the plate, who's 0 for 1, popped out to third base in foul territory his first time. And that ball is inside, and it hit him. I was going to say I was pretty sure it hit him. I think there was just a little bit of a delay there, not a real clear sign from home plate umpire Jason Dunnett. But either way, it's a hit by pitch. So first and second again here for the Ironmen. And that'll bring Leggett to the plate. Leggett lined out to center field his first time. First and second here with one out. Second hit by pitch of the inning from Taylor. And Leggett hits that one hard on the ground. That's going to be kind of in a hard spot, and everybody's going to be safe. That was deep, deep, deep in the hole at short, and really McDougall had no play. He tried to flip it to second, but Watkin was already there. That ball sounded like it was hit really hard, but that one hit the grass and just died. So that'll be an infield single for Leggett, and the bases are loaded here for Jake Cook, who grounded out to second his first time. Cook looking to get something going here as he's off to a 1-for-16 start now to the season. What a perfect situation to get into one here. And that ball's on the outside part of the plate for a strike. Perfect situation here to bloop something into left center field for a couple RBIs. That ball's low and in the dirt. So that'll even the count at 1-1. I'll tell you what, Lester taking a pretty aggressive lead here with the lefty on the mound. That last one, he came quite a ways down the line. And there's a big, mighty hack from Cook there. Fouls it into the glove for his strikes. It's 1-2 now. Again, the Ironmen stranded the bases loaded 3 times here a week ago. Looking to cash something in here with Cook and McKay. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that ball is a bleeder. That's going to be a base hit into left center field for a couple of RBIs. I love it when the guys listen to me. A little liner into left center field for 2 runs, and it's a tie ball game just like that. Just like we drew it up, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-run single for Jake Cook. And it's a 4-4 ball game. And the inning continues now for Tyler McKay. McKay struck out his first time, the only strikeout victim for Taylor thus far. Leggett's out at second now, and Cook at first of the base runners, and that is way outside for a ball. And looks like we're going to get some action going down in the bullpen here for the Islanders. And that ball is hit high and deep to left. That one is back. That one is back. That one is back. It's out of here. Tyler McKay goes big fly, and it's 7-4 Ironmen. That one got up into the jet stream, folks, and it kept going, and right up over the Right Choice Auto Parts sign. And just like that, the Ironmen have put up a 6 spot here in the bottom of the 3rd, and it's 7-4, and McKay barely touches the plate before the Islanders coach is out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And I'll tell you what, whatever tricks Taylor was playing in the first 2 innings, the Ironmen are onto it here in the 3rd. As the Ironmen have pushed across 6 runs. And it is now a 7-4 Ironman lead. And again, still only 1 out here in the inning. Second home run of the game. And here's Charlie Molson. That ball is popped up down the left field line. Foul. Looks like Ethan Smith warming up in the bullpen with urgency here for the Islanders. Here's the 0-1 to Charlie Molson. That's way outside for a ball. That one will get to the screen. So to recap the inning so far, Mike McKay was hit by a pitch and stole second. Chris Keating popped out to the, flew out to the second baseman, way out in right field. Charlie Molson, that's going to be in the hole. That's going to be a tough play, and that's going to be a base hit. McIsaac able to knock it down and not really do much more. He did well to get that far as that ball was well into the hole. He was able to make a sliding play in right field, but not able to come up with it cleanly. I don't think he would have had Molson at first anyway. So that'll be a base hit for Molson, and the inning will continue. McKay stole second and then scored on a Dylan Lester double. Watkin was hit by a pitch. Leggett singled, and then Jake Cook cashed in 2 with a single. And then Tyler McKay with a 3-run home run. Molson going on the first pitch. That ball's in the dirt. And then unable to come up with it cleanly is McLaren, so that'll be a stolen base for Charlie Molson. That'll be Molson's first stolen base of the year. So now Ori Cook is up here. Flew out to right field his first time. 1 out and a runner at second. And that ball is hit a little bleeder into center, and that is going to be in there for a base hit. Molson really had to hold up to make sure that got down. So he will only make it as far as third, but now we're going to have runners at the corners, and the Ironmen have hit around here in the 3rd inning. And Mike McKay will return to the plate. So McKay's 1 for 1 in the ball game, has a home run, has been hit by a pitch, stolen a base, and scored 2 runs. And you have to think, if you're the Islanders brass, this is probably the end of the line here for Taylor. That's on the outside part of the plate for a strike. And we do see an Islanders coach. I can't tell exactly who it is, but just went out to check and see how ready Smith is out in the pen. Probably to relay him some instructions for getting ready. And that ball is in the dirt, and that'll be blocked by McLaren. So 7-4 Ironmen now, as they have put up a 6-spot thus far here in the bottom of the third. Still only 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Runners at the corners. Big hole on the right side here. That is high and away for a ball. I tell you, Taylor just has not had the same control as he's had in the last couple innings. He's fallen behind several of the Ironman hitters here. Has hit a couple. And that is outside again, and now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. You're in danger of walking the bases loaded for Chris Keating. And McKay, who already has a home run here in the ballgame, might be in mighty hack mode here. And that's, you're not going to get a chance to mighty hack that one, as it'll be outside for ball 4. So that'll move Ori up to second. And that's going to do it for Tyler Taylor, as he will depart this ball game. Again, you had to figure that was probably going to be the end of the line for Taylor. And we will get a reliever here with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the third inning.
Now to check your tickets to see if you're a lucky winner of pizza and pop at the canteen. The red ticket, 627105. 627105. Pizza and pop waiting for you.
So we're just going to confirm that it is, in fact, Ethan Smith into the game here. I believe that is who we're looking at, but we're just going to wait to double check and make sure it is big number 8. So we're going to let him warm up here, and we'll be back in just a moment. It is 7-4 Ironmen here in the bottom of the third. So Ethan Smith is into the game here to pitch. He has made 2 appearances so far in the 2024 season, has thrown 5 2/3 innings, has allowed 7 hits, 5 runs, only 2 of which were earned. Has a 2.47 ERA. So we are still in the bottom of the third. Let's recap the situation here. The Ironmen are about to send their 11th batter of the inning to the plate in the form of Chris Keating. The bases are loaded. The Ironmen have already scored 6 runs. Keating 0 for 1 in the ballgame, has walked, and then earlier this inning flew out to second base. Here comes the first pitch from Smith. And that is high for a ball. Molson, the runner, over at third. Ori Cook out at second. Mike McKay out at first. And again, 7-4 ball game here. And Keating gets under that one, so that is going to be playable for Myers out there. Molson is tagging. Here comes the play. Here comes the throw. It's going to be offline. So Molson will score on the sacrifice fly. And the Ironmen are up 8-4. So a productive out for Keating. as he sack flies out to right field, so that'll be an RBI. Second out of the inning. Also on the throw, Ori moves up to third. So runners at the corners now with 2 out, and Lester up here for the second time this inning. He had an RBI double and scored a run earlier in this inning. And that is high and tight for a ball. So Lester is 2 for 2 in the game with an RBI, a double, and a run scored. Just what the doctor ordered here again. The Ironmen last week had some problems cashing in runs. No such problem here so far tonight. As the third inning, they have awoken the big red machine. That is out of play, and it'll even the count now 1-1. The big red machine alive and well here in the bottom of the third inning for the Chatham Ironmen. So Ori Cook, the runner at third. Mike McKay, the runner at first. Might see if we get some running situation going here. And a throw over to first. Almost as if they read my mind. Had too many instances of mind reading going on tonight. Here comes the 1-1. And Lester fouls that away, and that'll run it now to 1-2. So just announced here in the ballpark, again, Saturday's doubleheader. The Alpines will be in town for a 2 p.m. start. In case of rain, the doubleheader will be played Sunday at same time, 2 p.m. as well, doubleheader. So just a little note out there that was announced in the ballpark for the fans. And that ball is hit high and deep to center, but going to be playable for Kraft, and he's going to make the play. So Smith comes in and records 2 outs, but holy moly, did the Ironmen ever break out as they put up a 7 spot in the inning and chase Islanders starter Tyler Taylor. So after 3 complete innings here at Ironman Field, it is your Chatham Miramichi Honda Ironman 8, the PEI Islanders 4. So after a long break in the bottom of the third, Lester is back out here. Again, the Ironmen send 12 batters to the plate in the third inning and have turned this one around from a 4-1 deficit to an 8-4 lead. So now Lester, who's coming off a 1-2-3 inning, is going to look to keep that control going as he will face the 7-8-9 hitters for the Islanders, McPhail, Gallant, Arsenault. McPhail did have a 3-run double back in the first inning, which again feels like it was an eternity ago with the way this game has gone since then. So he will bat here now. And that is high and away for a ball. And that's in there for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to McPhail. And he's going to say he went around there. So that'll run it now to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the number 7 hitter, McPhail, the first baseman for the Islanders tonight. And there's a swing and a miss in the dirt for strike 3. Watkin will tag him out. And that's going to be a strikeout to start the third. 4th K of the game for Lester, who has settled in nicely after a rocky first inning. Lester retired his last 5 straight now. And that'll bring up Logan Gallant, who struck out looking his first time to end the first inning. And that is inside for a ball. Here comes the 1-0 now. That is a swing and a miss at a slider there for strike 1. Gallant with a little tap on the head. A little reminder not to be chasing that stuff. And here comes the 1-1. And that is lined into center. Cook in, and Ori makes the play for out number 2. It's still planned for Saturday. They just announced in the ballpark here, Brent, that in case of rain on Saturday and the game's being canceled, they will be rescheduled for Sunday. So 2 and 5 is the plan for Saturday. If it does rain on Saturday, it'll be on Sunday. So they've already made some arrangements there. That's a strike to the number 9 hitter, Arsenault. Lester now locked in here, working quickly. Liner to second. Charlie Mawson makes a nice play to his right. And that's going to be a quick inning. 1, 2, 3. Lester fired up as he leaves the mound here. He's retired 7 in a row. Halfway home here at Ironman Field, and the good guys are ahead. It is your Chatham Miramichi Ironman 8. The PEI Islanders 4. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here. As Ethan Smith comes back out here, he was able to come in and get the last couple Ironman batters in relief of starter Tyler Taylor. So Taylor's complete line. He gives up 8 runs on 8 hits. All runs were earned. Has 1 strikeout, couple of hit batters, and a walk. So Smith now will start his first full inning of work here. And Watkins going to step in here to start the bottom of the 4th inning after the Ironmen sent 12 batters to the plate. And that is down for a ball. Watkins is 0 for 1 in the game. He flew out to the third baseman and was hit by a pitch and scored his last time. That's fouled into the glove for a strike. Evens count at 1-1. Thank you, Cappy. Appreciate it. Hope everybody out there who weathered the storm through our little bit of technical issues in the first couple innings. We appreciate you guys for sticking by. We appreciate all of our loyal viewers out there. Watkin hits that one to right field. Myers able to circle around it and make the play, so that'll be an F9 to start the bottom of the 4th here. And that'll bring up Nick Leggett, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Yeah, we hope you guys are all having a fantastic Thursday. Beautiful day here on the Miramichi. It's currently 22 degrees. Was a wonderful day. We got some not so nice stuff in the forecast here for the next day or so. And that is in the dirt for a ball. But it was an absolutely beautiful day today. We'd like to thank all of our loyal viewers out there for joining us here on Thursday night. And Nick fouls that one back. Evens the count at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. And Smith with the delivery. That ball is popped down the right field line. That'll be into the stands. For the game tonight, the Ironmen acknowledge the Miramichi 15U AAA Twins here before the game. I'm sure they'll have some pictures of that over on the Ironman Facebook page. That ball is dumped into left field. That's going to be trouble, and it's going to bounce in front of left fielder Arsenault. Leggett with a big turnaround. He will retreat to first, so that'll be a 1-out single for Nick. So 1 on, 1 out here. And that'll bring up Jake Cook. Jake Cook with that good stream juju as he dumped a 2-run single into left field his last time. So he's 1 for 2 with a run scored, couple RBIs. Leggett with a healthy lead over at first here. And that is high and away for a ball. And that's in there for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Linda, thank you for the nice comments. We appreciate it. Glad that people enjoy the stream. We have a lot of fun doing it. Big thanks to the Elitecast media guys who are responsible for bringing you the sights and sounds of Ironman baseball. That ball's in the dirt. It'll be blocked by McLaren. Keeps it close. Runs the count now to 2-1. So the Ironman here with a runner on now in the 4th after a 7-run third. That ball is fouled back hard. It's going to hit off the pole and go way on out to third base, almost. So that evens the count now at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 1 out here. Cook chokes way up and fouls that one away. So Leggett's over at first after a single into left field. Ironman 8 runs on 9 hits in the ball game. The Islanders have 4 runs on 5 hits. Neither team has committed an error, which I'm sure I just cursed somebody. And swing and a miss, strike 3. So Cook goes down for the 2nd out of the inning. Thank you, Dennis. Tuning in all the way down Big Texas. Appreciate you guys tuning into the stream. Everybody out there in Facebook land, YouTube land. Of course, I am the voice of the Chatham Ironmen Honda Ironman, Chris Jardine. Thank you guys so much for supporting our little stream. Here's Tyler McKay. What a game he's had so far. Last time up, hit a 3-run home run. There goes Leggett, and that's going to up and hit him in the head. Up and in there to McKay. Looks like he's going to be okay and head on down to first base. So that one up and in. Hit him in the head. That one's going to, obviously the catcher going to go out here to give McKay a little bit of time. Appears to be okay. Interesting game the McKay's had. He made a great diving play here that you should have a star next to in your scorebooks if you're scoring at home. And then hit a 3-run home run. Now he's been hitting head. So 1st and 2nd here with 2 out for Charlie Mawson. Charlie's 1 for 2 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. And that is right on the inside part of the plate at the knees for a strike. So Smith gets ahead here. 0-1. And that's in the dirt. Nice block there by McLaren. And that ball is hit. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of trouble down the left field line. A long run, and he makes the play. Arsenault makes a play out there, so that'll be a nice one to end the inning. Keeps a run from scoring. So the Ironmen get a couple on, and they get no more. So after 4 complete innings, it is your Chatham Miramichi Honda Ironmen 8, the Prince Edward Island Islanders 4. We want to thank our stream sponsor and big-time supporter, O'Donoghue's Irish Pub. Go on down. I can't recommend the fish and chips enough. They're famous fish and chips. All month long, they're celebrating the 200th anniversary of the building. Get a 9-ounce house wine for the price of a 6-ounce. And I'm telling you, can't go astray with a good feed of fish and chips. O'Donoghue's, welcome to your pub. So we go to the top of the 5th inning here, and it's back to the top of the order for the Islanders. Lester back out to kick off his 5th inning of work here, as it'll be McDougall, McIsaac, and Pickett's. McDougall's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Singled back in the 1st inning. Lester has retired the last 7 batters he's faced. Has 4 Ks so far in the game, and that is inside part of the plate with a slider for a strike. Lester out here working fast. Locked in here at the moment. And that bounces that one in. We have some that is a banner down the third baseline foul. We have some activity down in the Prince Edward Island bullpen. I can't really see who it is right now, but we'll try to get you a number here momentarily and keep you updated on who's warming up. But we can see somebody warming up down there currently. We'll get that information for you here in a few minutes. 1-2 is the count here now to McDougall. And that is a looper into left center. Long run, and Cook gets there, makes the play. So that's an F7 to start the inning here for out number 1. And that'll bring up McIsaac here. That is in the dirt for a ball. That is on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Whoever was throwing down in the PEI bullpen has taken a seat. We'll take a look and see. I do see Max Jardine kicking around down there. Can't confirm if it was him warming up or not, but McIsaac is retired with the 3 unassisted. And that is 2 outs here to start at the top of the 5th. So Lester's retired the lineup all the way through here, 9 in a row now. And that'll bring up Pickett's, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Last time he grounded out to first base unassisted. So 2 out here in the top of the 5th, 8-4 ball game. Ironman ahead. That's in the dirt for a ball. Lester trying to get him to chase, not having it. 1 ball, 1 strike's the count. That one's inside, misses for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike here to the Islanders' number 3 hitter, the DH Pickett's. Lester trying to go 1-2-3 again for the 3rd consecutive inning. And that's in the dirt. Pickett's thought about it, but able to hold up. If you're in the market for some Ironman merch, why don't you go check out their post on their Facebook page. They have hoodies, T-shirts, fitted caps in both the red and Irish Festival green. That is lined into left field. And Cook, what a play out in left field! Put a star next to that one as Jake Cook makes a diving play to end the inning here. Holy moly, the Ironman gloves working double duty tonight. So a 1-2-3, top of the 5th. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Ironman still hanging on to an 8-4 lead. And as we head to the bottom, it'll be Ori Cook, Mike McKay, and Chris Keating. So we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here. Again, the Ironmen doubling up on the Islanders right now by a score of 8-4. So here's Ori Cook to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Ori is 0 for 1 with a walk. So 0-1 here. And that ball is fouled back. It'll be 0-2. So 0-2 is the count here to Ori. And that is dumped into right field. Myers started back a little bit, but able to make the adjustment and come in. So that's going to be a fly out to right field to start off the 5th inning. And we turn it back over to the top of the order for Mike McKay. I'm going to need to put my glasses down on the bottom of my nose here to read his stat line from tonight. McKay is 1 for 1 with a home run, 2 runs scored, has been hit by pitch, walked, and has a stolen base. So maybe when it ends up on the website, he'll be 0 for 5 with 3 Ks. But there's a big hack from Mike there to even the count at 1-1. So McKay doing his job here in the leadoff spot tonight, been on base all 3 times. Again, a home run to lead off the 1st inning for the Ironman. And he tries to bunt one here, but nothing doing as he fouls it off. Maybe trying to catch them sleeping a little bit here. Making them think about it. So here comes the 1-2 now. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that is grounded down the line to 3rd. And that's going to be bobbled, and that is going to be an error on the 3rd baseman. Should be an error on the third baseman, and it is. So that is the first error of the ball game, E5. Mike will reach at first. I think he was going to have a pretty tough play either way, but I think if Gallant comes up with it, I think a good throw across the diamond probably gets him, but he's unable to field it cleanly. So that'll bring up Keating now. And that is outside for a ball. So we have learned warming up down in the bullpen for the Islanders is, in fact, Max Jardine, who to Ironman fans is a known commodity. It will be very interesting to see if he gets into the ball game here for the Islanders. There goes the runner, and that is going to be another stolen base for McKay, as he has that one easily. His second stolen base of the game. So it's 3-0 here to Keating. Or Mike now up to second after the stolen base. And that is down for a ball, so ball 4. So Keating will take the free pass, his second walk of the game. He's 0 for 1 as he has a sac fly as well. So that'll bring up Lester. On top of the work he's done on the mound, he's having a pretty good day at the dish. 2 for 3 with a double and a single, and RBI and a run scored. Last time up, he flew out to center field. He will hit here with 1 out and 2 on in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ironman 8 runs on 9 hits. And that is down and away for a ball. As Smith's starting to look a little gassed here. He's lost some command of the strike zone here now as he's into his 3rd inning of work. Has thrown 1 2/3, up to this point. And that ball is hit hard, and that's going to be through the hole for a base hit. McKay getting the wave around third, and he will score as the ball's cut off on the way in. And it is 9-4 Ironman as Lester picks up his second RBI of the ball game. So the error comes back to haunt the Islanders as McKay steals a base and comes in to score, and now we're going to have a meeting on the mound here as the Islanders coach is out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. First visit here, so we'll see what happens. And that is going to do it for Ethan Smith. So coming in from the bullpen is Max Jardine. No relation, just so we're clear. Like Max, he's a real good kid. Again, Max last played within the Miramichi baseball system. This past season was part of the Miramichi Timberwolves team, then was called up to the QMJHL PEI Rocket and is playing his summer ball here with the Islanders, and he will get to pitch in front of his hometown fans here in a visiting uniform. So the intrigue mounts here at Ironman Field as Max Jardine is into the game. We were wondering if he was going to get some action here tonight. This will be his first pitching appearance of the season. He has appeared in 2 games so far for the Islanders, has gone 0 for 5 at the dish, and also has a couple of walks. But this will be his first pitching appearance, and he takes relief here of Ethan Smith with runners at first and second and 1 out here. The Ironmen have scored 1 in the inning. So here we go. Jardine has finished his warm-up pitches. And he's ready to rock and roll here. And a nice little cheer there for Max as he gets announced by PA announcer Jerry Green into the game. Some nice applause from the local fans here, recognizing Max's contribution to local sports, being a hometown kid. And here we go. Boy, what a way to start it off here by facing Watkin. And the runner's going on the first pitch, and that's going to be an uncontested double steal. So just like that, a quick little double steal. And now it's second and third here. The first pitch was a ball to Watkin. And the Islanders going to bring the infield in here. And that ball is a bleeder to first base. That'll be a infield fly. So just like that, Jardine has retired his first hitter for the second out of the inning here. So P3 for Watkin as he drops to 0 for 3 in the ball game. So that'll bring up Nick Leggett here. Nick's had a pretty good game, 2 for 3 with a run scored. He will bat here with runners at second and third and 2 out. And there's a mighty hack at that fastball from the lively arm of the Islanders' right-hander, Max Jardine. And that is right there for strike 2. So Jardine up real quick here, 0-2, is a little bit of life from the Islanders' dugout here. And that's going to get away, and that will score a run. So that one's going to put across the 10th run of the game for the Ironmen as Keating scores from third on the wild pitch. Lester has moved up to third. So the run scores on the wild pitch. Here comes the 1-2 to Leggett. Back up the middle. That's going to be knocked down, and that is going to be an infield single for Leggett, and another run will score. And it is an 11-4 ball game. So an infield single, third single of the ball game for Leggett as he's now 3 for 4. And the inning will continue here now for Jake Cook. Ironman's 11th hit. And that is a ball. Oh, no, swing and a miss, strike 1. Sorry, my monitors flashed at me right when that pitch was happening. I don't know why. Just trying to keep me on my toes, I guess. So 0-1 here to Cook. Jake 1 for 3 in the ball game with a 2-run single, and that's in there for strike 2. 0-2 here. So Cook with, again, 2-run single, run scored as well. So again, the Ironmen have tacked on 3 here in the inning. 1 in the first, 7 in the third, 3 in the fifth, the odd innings. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll be the first New Brunswick Senior Baseball League strikeout as an Islander for Max Jardine, and he gets out of the inning. But the Ironmen scored 3 more. So after 5 complete here at Ironman Field, the score is your Chatham Miramichi Honda Ironman 11. The Islanders 4. I'd like to thank our sponsor, O'Donoghue's Irish Pub. The patio is open, and they now have a dog-friendly menu. I kid you not, folks. Bring your 4-legged puppers down to O'Donoghue's. Enjoy yourself a 9-ounce glass of wine for the 6-ounce price and get a little snacky snack for your puppers. Come on down to O'Donoghue's. O'Donoghue's. Welcome to your pub. So we go to the top of the 6th here. It's going to be Kraft, who's 0 for 2. Dennis, not sure. I would say probably not high. He struggled in the first, probably threw 25 to 30 in the first, but he's on 10 straight retired, and they have been efficient. So I would not be surprised if it is not very high, maybe in the 70s. He has been very efficient. Again, Lester here has now retired 10 batters in a row. The last batter to reach base was a Ryan McIsaac single in the second inning. Well, now no sooner do I say that than Jack Kraft wraps one down into the corner. And that will be a leadoff double for Jack Kraft. So the classic Chris Stream jinx rears its ugly head. So that will snap Lester's 10 straight retired streak. 6th hit of the ball game for the Islanders, and they have a runner at second here with nobody out. So that'll bring up Josh Myers, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. And that ball is looped into left field. And Cook, and that's going to be a double play. That's going to be a double play. I'm not sure what Kraft was doing there. If maybe Cook decoy fooled him, but that's going to be a 7-4 double play. So just like that, Kraft gets himself erased on the first pitch. Sinking liner into left field, and I don't know, like I said, Cook made a relatively easy play. And that ball's in there for a strike. I mean, he made a relatively easy play, and Kraft was standing on third base. I mean, that's just an absolutely boneheaded play in that situation. You're down 7 runs. You have to play with a little bit of security on the base pass. So just like that, you go from having a runner on second with nobody out to having nobody on and 2 out. So here's McLaren. Had an RBI walk back in the first. Grounded out to second his last time. Lester now has fallen behind here. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tried to put a little extra mustard on that one. Got away from him. And that is a slider that comes back over the inside part of the plate. And McLaren doesn't like that call. So it's 2-2 now. And that is fouled away at the plate. McLaren stays alive. Again, I'm not sure if we're not down at the field level. Maybe Cook made an arm motion or a call that it was going to fall in front of him. But either way. And that is fouled away again at the plate. Just over the third base dugout. So 2-2 remains the count here. 2-2, 2 out, top of the 6th inning. Ironmen lead 11-4. Lester here trying to cobble together another 4 outs. And that's outside for a ball. So full count now here. McLaren. And that is bounded away at the plate. Lester, up until this point, has allowed 4 runs on 6 hits. The Ironmen have committed no errors behind him. McLaren, to this point in the ball game, is the only batter he walked, and it was a bases-loaded situation. 3-2 again, and that is fouled off at what probably would have been ball 4. Lester, 4 strikeouts as well, so a little bit down in the K count. Defense behind him tonight has been fantastic. Tyler McKay made a great diving play, and that is looped into low center. Molson's going to make the play, and that's going to do it. So it ends up being a 3-up, 3-down anyway after the double play. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here, and the score remains your Chatham Miramichi Honda Ironman 11, the Islanders 4. So we go to the bottom of the sixth here. Max Jardine back out on the hill for the Islanders. It'll be Tyler McKay, Charlie Mollison, Ori Cook here, bottom third of the Ironman order, but they have done some damage tonight. Tyler McKay's 1 for 2 in the ball game, had a 3-run home run back in the third inning when the Ironman sent 12 runs to the plate, was hit by a pitch in the head his last time. Also has a strikeout. And that ball's a number back towards second. Lots of time for McIsaac there to make the play. So that's out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out here. So that'll bring up Charlie Mollison. Mollison's 1 for 3 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. High and away for ball 1. Again, like I was into earlier, folks, if you're looking to pick up some Ironman swag, hoodies, T-shirts, fitted caps in red and green, adjustable hats, knit toques, and throw blankets, head on over to the Ironman Facebook page. Check it out. Find out the information to order. You have until June 17th. So, again, head on over to the Ironman Facebook page and check out the post over there for ordering some Ironman merch. Mollison fouls that one away. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Two balls, 1 strike here with 1 out. And that's fouled back. That'll even the count 2-2. Looking ahead to the 7th inning for the Islanders, it'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters, McPhail, Gallant, Arsenault. Here comes the 2-2. That is a hard hit ball to second. McIsaac not able to field it cleanly, but he's able to keep it in front of him and make the play. So that'll be back-to-back 4-3s if you're scoring at home. And we've got 2 out here now in the bottom of the 6th. So that'll bring it down to Ori. 0 for 2 with a walk. Has flown out to right field twice. He will bat here with 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. That's high and away for ball 1. So again, the Ironman's next games will be Saturday, 2 and 5 p.m. as the St. John Alpines are in town for a double dip. And that ball's hit back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for Ori Cook. Keep the inning alive and turn it back over to the top of the order. In case of a rainout on Saturday, those games will be played Sunday at the same 2 and 5 times. So make sure to keep it locked for that. No Thursday night game next week as the Ironmen will be on the road for a rare Thursday night trip down to the Port City. 8 p.m. start down there. Alpines will have that live on their Facebook page, I'm sure. And then we'll be back here Sunday night for a rare Sunday night home game. That ball is down. All kinds of wonderful schedule quirks early in the New Brunswick Senior Baseball League season. So here's Mike McKay. What a game he has had. Again, I got to put the glasses down lower on the nose for this one, as well wait for the 1-0 pitch. And that misses for a ball, and that's going to allow Ori to move up to second. So McKay is 1 for 2 with a home run, 3 runs scored, has been hit by a pitch, stolen 2 bases, and reached on an error and a walk. So there you go. He led off the bottom of the first inning for the Ironmen with a home run, was hit by a pitch, stole a base, and scored in the third. And then it walked again in the third, and that is in there for a strike. 2-1 is the count. In the 5th inning, he reached on an error by the third baseman, stole a base, and scored. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the count with 2 out. That is outside for a ball. A little bit of squawking from the Islanders about that call. So 3-1 now. Keating is on deck. Should this inning continue. And that is high and tight for ball 4. So that'll be a free pass issued by Jardine. So that'll bring Chris Keating to the plate. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game, has 2 walks, a run scored, a sacked fly RBI, and a stolen base. His only official at bat was a pop out to second, and that is in there for strike one. 11-4 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. The Ironmen 11 runs on 12 hits. They have not committed any errors. The Islanders 4 runs on 6 hits, and they have committed 1 error. And a mighty hack there by Chris Keating. Fouls it back, evens the count. Or no, it's 0-2 now. That's right. First pitch was a strike. I guess that's my internal memory telling me it was not a strike. So 0-2, 2 out. Runners at first and second are Cook and McKay. And here it comes. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Keating goes down. Second strikeout for Jardine. So we will go to the 7th. Last kick at the can for the Islanders. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters. As Dylan Lester is going to come out here and try to finish what he started. After 6 complete from Ironman Field on a beautiful edition of O'Donoghue's Irish Pub Thursday Night Baseball. It is your Chatham Ironmen 11. The Islanders 4. So we go to the top of the 7th. Lester with a couple of warm-ups. He's ready to rock and roll here. So Ryan McPhail is going to be the leadoff hitter here. Nick McPhail, sorry. He is 1 for 2. He does have a 3-run double and a strikeout. So here comes the pitcher, the first pitch from Lester. And that's in there for a strike. So Lester, again, has retired. Well, let's see. 12 of the last 13 hitters. And the one hitter to reach, Jack Kraft, who had a double last inning, was promptly erased on a 7-4 double play. So 1-1's the count here. And that catches the back door of the plate for strike 2. Just as a precaution, we have what looks to be Rylan Matchett warming up down in the Ironman bullpen, maybe just getting loose just in case. The pitch count becomes a concern here. Maybe just getting some work in down there. Not warming up with any sort of urgency. That one ends up fouled down the third baseline, so that'll run the count 1-2 now. So 1-2, Lester rocks and fires. That is bounded foul down the first baseline as it skips up into the... And so cheers for a nice play down the line there. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that's the first out of the 7th inning. Again, now as Lester has retired 13 of the last 14 hitters he's faced. If you want to get crazy and go a little further back than that, 16 of the last 18, going all the way back to ending of the first inning. And that's in there for strike 1. So whatever the Islanders were able to get going in the top of the first, oh boy, has Dylan Lester shut the door on that over the last 5+ innings, as he's now 2 outs away from finishing the job. And that is just inside for a ball. It looked like it was the exact same place as the first pitch. little smile from Lester on that one. I think he knows. That one's going to be the third. A big hop there for McKay. Makes a strong throw across the diamond for out number 2. And the Islanders are down to their last out here in the 7th inning. As the Ironmen are now 1 out away from raising their record to 2-4 on the season. A loss here would drop the Islanders out of first place, elevate the Mets. And that's in there for strike 1. So Arsenault's 0 for 2 here, and that's there for strike 2. So now the Islanders are down to their last strike. What a performance over these last 6 innings from Lester, fixing whatever was broken in the first. Has the sign. Here it comes, and that is outside for a ball. So we're going to see at least one more. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 out in the top of the 7th inning. Ironman with an 11-4 lead. And that is in the dirt outside. Held on to that one a little too long. Again, we will see you back here Sunday, 2 p.m. as the Alpines will be in town for a double dip. If it happens to get rained out, we'll see you on Sunday. Tune in right after church. Here comes the 2-2. And that is called strike 3 at the knees. And that's the ball game as Dylan Lester goes the distance. He allows 4 runs on 6 hits. And again, had 6 strikeouts as he struck out 2 there in the last inning. And by my quick math, retired 19. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18 of the last 20 hitters he retired, going all the way back to the first inning. The Ironmen did a lot of damage in the bottom of the 3rd inning as they scored 7 runs. They scored 11 total. Some nice offensive performances. Mike McKay with a great game. Tyler McKay with a 3-run home run. Jake Cook with a crucial 2-run RBI in that 7-run third where the Ironmen sent 12 runs to the plate. All in all, the final score here from Ironman Field, your Chatham Miramichi Honda Ironman 11, the PEI Islanders 4. We thank everybody for tuning in. The Ironmen win. We will catch you next time. Thank you so much to my friends at Elitecast Media for bringing you the sights and sounds of the game tonight. And, of course, we want to give a big thank you to O'Donoghue's Irish Pub, our primary stream sponsor here. Go on down, check them out. The patio's open. Bring your dog down and check out their new pet-friendly pup menu. And we will catch you next time from Chris Jardine and all of the crew here on O'Donoghue's Irish Pub Thursday Night Baseball. We'll see you next time. The Ironmen win 11-4.